puzzles, things like that. So it's going to be a fairly visual video. I have the questions written down on paper next to me. I know a lot of creators have done similar IQ test style videos, so definitely not my original idea, but specifically I've been watching ones from Harlow's ASMR recently. She tagged me in a video, and that was how I found her channel, and I've been loving it. I don't even like soft-spoken, and I love her soft-spoken videos. They're so good. And her thing is kind of to make these IQ test videos, so it was kind of inspired by me watching those recently. But yeah, I hope you enjoy these questions. Obviously, I cannot give you your IQ score from this because I don't know which ones you got right, and I'm not a professional. But I will tell you what the correct answers are as we go, and I will also explain how we got to that answer if it's not obvious, so that you maybe learn something if you didn't get it right. Okay, we are going to start with our first page, which is relatively easy. Starts out a little easier, and then we've got some harder ones coming. I want you to try and only focus on the question that I'm on and not other ones. If I had written every question on a separate piece of paper, that would not have been kind to the environment. So I'm sorry that I can't completely cover up the next questions. But question number 1 is a pattern. So what comes next in this series? We have 4, 8, 12. What comes next? Is it A, 14, B, 16, C, 18, or D, 24? Which number comes next in this series after 12? You have to identify the pattern, and then you have to figure out which number comes next. I'll show the answer in 3, 2, 1. The answer is B16, and the reason for that is that each number is 4 more than the last one. So 4 plus 4 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 4 would be 16. Okay. Question number 2 is kind of a math puzzle. So we have green triangle plus green triangle plus green triangle equals 9. Blue circle plus blue circle equals 10. So what does blue circle plus green triangle equal? You have to figure out the value of green triangle and the value of blue circle to get the final answer. Do you have an answer? I will reveal it in 3, 2, 1. The answer is 8. That is because if we are adding 3 of the same number together to get 9, that number must be 3. So green triangle is equal to 3. And then 2 of the same number equaling 10 means blue circle must be 5. So 5 plus 3 equals 8. Alright, question number is that they are a grandfather, son, and grandson. So it is only 3 people, but one of them is both a grandfather, or both a father and a son. So there are 2 fathers and there are 2 sons, but it is only 3 people, so they each get 1 fish. Little riddle for you. Okay, we are going to move on to our second page of questions. So let's start with question number 5. It is another number pattern. What comes next in this pattern? 12, 6, 18, 24. Blank. What comes next? Is it A, 30, B, 36, C, 42, or D, 48? So you have to figure out what the pattern is, and then figure out which number comes next. What could be the pattern there? Don't look at the next question. I'm really bad at holding it properly. What's the next number? Okay. 3, 2, 1. The answer is C, 42. And the reason for that is because we have to add the first 2 numbers together. So 12 plus 6 equals 18. Then we add the next 2. 6 plus 18 equals 24. 18 plus 24 equals 42. So we gotta add our numbers to get the next one. Okay. Question number 6 is another one of these fun math puzzles, but a little bit more complicated and challenging than the last one. So, pink triangle plus pink triangle plus pink triangle equals 6. Green circle times green circle equals 9. Blue square plus blue square plus pink triangle equals 4. So what is green circle question where you have to know your order of operations. So 3 plus 2 times 4 plus 3 equals what? Is it A, 13, B, 14, C, 23, or D, 35? Which one? What is the answer? Okay. Do you have an answer? 3, 2, 1. The answer is B, 14. Because with order of operations, we have to do our multiplication before our addition. So 2 times 4 is 8. Then we can say 3 plus 8 equals 11. 11 plus 3 equals 14. So you wouldn't get the same answer if you started with addition, but this is the order of operations. Okay. Question number 9 is another number pattern. So what comes next? 10, 20, 15, 25. What comes next? Is it A, 10, B, 15, C, 20, or D, 30? Find what the pattern could be and then figure out which number comes next. Okay. Have you figured it out? Do you know which number comes next? You have 3, 2, 1. The answer is C, 20. The reason for that is that we first need to add 10. So 10 plus 10 equals 20. Then we subtract 5. 20 minus 5 is 15. Then we add 10 again. 15 plus 10 is 25. And so the next thing we're going to do is subtract 5 again. And that is how we get C, 20 for our answer. Next up is question number 10, another math puzzle. Blue triangle plus blue triangle equals 8. Blue triangle plus green circle equals 7. And green circle plus red square equals 5. So this time you have to figure out what red square equals. What does the red square equal? Is it A1, B2, C3, or D4? What is the red square? I'll give you a little bit of time. A little bit of time to figure it out. Okay. Do you have an answer? My stomach is growling. I'm so sorry. 3, 2, 1. The answer is B2. That is because for 2 blue triangles to equal 8, a blue triangle must be 4. And then for a blue triangle plus a green circle to equal 7, we have 4 plus something equals 7. So the green circle is 3, and then 3 plus something equals 5. That something must be 2. So that's how we get the value of our red square. And question number 11. Another riddle type of question. A farmer has 17 sheep. All but 9 run away. How many are left? How many sheep are left? Is it A, 0, B, 8, C, 9, or D, 17? How many sheep does the farmer have left on his farm? How many sheep? How many sheep? Do you have your answer? 3, 2, 1. The answer is C9, because it already tells you in the question that all but 9 ran away. So there are 9 left. I am such a sucker for these types of questions. Like, I'm really bad at reading carefully. Like, have you guys heard that question? I fell victim to it the first time, but it was like, if a plane crashes on the border of 2 countries, where do they border? Where do they bury the survivors? Or something, and you're like, huh, that's a good question. But you don't bury survivors. That's the answer, is that you don't bury survivors. I think I've heard the version where it's like, you know, a plane crashes in Siberia and the ground is frozen. Where do you bury the survivors? Yeah. You don't bury survivors. Okay, moving on to our next page. This is the one I used in the thumbnail, so if you were trying to solve the thumbnail questions, then here we are. Question number 12. What comes next in this series? 3, 6, 11, 18. What comes next? A, 21, B, 23, C, 25, green triangle times green triangle times green triangle equals 8. Pink circle plus pink circle plus pink circle equals 18. So what is pink circle times green triangle? Okay. Do you have an answer? You have 3, 2, 1. I can't get it off. The answer. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Okay, the answer is 12. So, multiplying 3 of something to get 8, these have to be 2. 2 times 2 times 2. And then adding 3 of something to get 18. Pink circles must be 6. So 2 times 6 equals 12. Okay, number 14 is kind of a difficult one. It's going to be, what shape comes next in the pattern? So, I don't know how to describe these, but you're just going to have to look at them. So these are our 5 shapes in our pattern. And you have to tell me which shape is the 6th one. If it is A, B, C, or D. Which shape comes next? I'm going to give you a few minutes to think about what the pattern is and what could come next. Hopefully you guys are liking this video because it took so much work to compile these questions and write them all down. I don't know how people make like so many of these videos because it's tough. Which shape comes next? Okay. Have you figured out the pattern? Do you know what shape comes next? I will explain the answer to you. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. The answer is A. This one. So I'll explain what the pattern was. I think probably the easiest part is that you can see that it alternates between a dot in the middle and a colored in circle. So you probably knew that the next one would be a colored in circle. So you might have crossed out B and D. But the pattern here, so this is facing down, and then here it's facing to the left. So this is rotating 90 degrees clockwise. So rotating 90 degrees clockwise. Here it's rotating 180 degrees. Here it's rotating 270 degrees because it's going almost all the way around. And then here it's rotating 360 degrees. It's not staying the same, it's rotating 360. So 90 degrees, 180, 270, 360. Next we're going to go back to 90. So it's going to rotate 90 degrees clockwise again. And we're going to get a filled in circle because giving you lots of time because it's like I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something. Okay, another second. Okay. You have 3, 2, 1. The answer is D, 18 squares. So let's see if we can find them. So we've got the big square, obviously, and then we can count 2, 3, 4, 5 for those, 6 for this one, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 10. We have 11 squares, 12 squares, and then there's, wait a damn minute, hold on, okay, and then we have 13, 14, 15, 16, there's 2 more that I can't find right now. You can tell I'm not good at tests like this because now I can't find the last 2. And you're probably screaming at me that you know where they are. They're here, I promise. Oh, is this a square? 1 and 2. Yeah. So that's 17 and 18. Okay, so I'm bad at this. Maybe you got that right. Yesterday I was like teaching myself all of the answers to these, and I was like, okay, you have to remember like what the answers are so you can explain them in the video. And apparently I forgot. So, alright. Next question, number 16. 16, we have an analogy question. So it is, phone is to call as what? A, thunder is to rain. B, lamp is to dark. C, knife is to cut. Or D, window is to shut. Fill in the analogy. Okay. Do you have an answer? 3, 2, 1. The answer is C, knife is to cut, and that is because the relationship between these is that a phone is used to make a call, and a knife is used to make a cut. Whereas thunder doesn't make rain, window doesn't make shut, lamp does not make dark. It makes light. Okay. Question number 17. This is another kind of tough one. I got this off of a YouTube video IQ test. So you gotta look at this triangle with numbers in it. And you have to tell me which number goes right here where the question mark is. So you have to find what pattern we are looking at. Is the question mark A, 3, B, Which number goes right there? Can you find the pattern? I'll give you some time. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The answer is 3. I actually got this and I saw it differently than how it was explained, but it's the same thing. So I saw it as the two numbers to the right equal a number to the left. So 10 plus 10 equals 20, 7 plus 3 equals 10, 3 plus 7 equals 10, 2 plus 5 equals 7, 1 plus 2 equals 3, 6 plus 1 equals 7. That was how I saw it, was that 3 had to be there, but the way they said it was that same thing, but that like the numbers on the bottom, you subtract them. So 7 minus 1 is 6, 10 minus 3 is 7, 3 minus 2 is 1, 20 minus 10 is 10, 10 minus 7 is 3, and 7 minus 2 is 7 minus 5 is 2. So, whichever way, the answer comes out to 3. Alright, question number 18 is another pattern, and you have to fill in the one in the middle this time. So your numbers are 10, 15, blank, 35, 55, 65. What number goes right there? Gotta find what the pattern could be there, and then fill in the number. What could that number be? What could that number be? Okay. Have you found the pattern? I'm sorry, my wrists pop all the time. Can't help it when I'm like moving around. Okay. 3, 2, 1. The answer is 25. Maybe you got that. Do you know why you got that? The pattern here, and I would not have gotten this, I don't think, but the pattern is that each number is only the prime numbers multiplied by 5. So your prime numbers are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. So we have 2 times 5 is 10, 3 times 5 is 15, 5 times 5 is 25, 7 times 5 is 35, 55 times 11 times 5 is 55, 13 times 5 is 65. So that's how we get that pattern. Yeah, I think I saw this and I guessed 25, but I didn't know why. So, okay. Question number 19 now is a riddle, I guess. What 5-letter word becomes shorter when you add 2 letters to it? What 0, 2, 7, or 8? What does that equal? What does that equal? 3, 2, 1. The answer is under this sticky note, and it is D8. That is because 4 divided by 2, you have to do the divided first. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. That is how you get 8 for that one. And we are now going to do our last page of questions. Oops, it came out when I pulled out the second to last one. Sorry about that. Okay. Our last page of questions starts with number 21. 21, and it is another pattern, but this time with letters. So we have, what letter comes next? A, C, F, J. What letter comes next? Is it P, O, Q, or L? I know it's kind of confusing that A is P, B is O. Find the pattern. Okay. Do you have an answer? 3, 2, 1. The answer is B, O. Similar to one of the pattern questions we did before. Between the first two, there's one letter, so we're missing B. Between the second two, there's 2 letters, so D and E. Between these two, there's 3 letters, so G, H, I. And so for the next one, we need to add 4 letters, so K, L, M, N, O would be our next one. That is that question. I almost forgot my alphabet, but that's okay. Alright. Question number 22. How many times can you subtract 10 question number 23 is our last math puzzle with the shapes. So 3 yellow circles added together equals 12. Yellow circle times blue square equals 20. Green triangle divided by blue square equals 8. And green triangle divided by yellow circle. What does that equal? What does green triangle divided by yellow circle equal? Those circles do not look yellow on the camera, but trust me, I used a very yellow Sharpie. Do you have an answer? Do you have an answer? Okay. 3, 2, 1. The answer. Arg. Why is this so hard? The answer is 10. So, 3. Oh, those are totally pink. Oh my god. Wait. They looked yellowish to me on camera, but they are pink. Those are pink circles. I'm sorry for gaslighting you. Okay. 3 pink circles added to equal 12. Each one must equal 4. And then 4 times blue square equals 20. Blue square must be 5. Green triangle divided by 5 equals 8. Green triangle must be 40. So 40 divided by 4 equals 10. Okay. Question 24. I think this one is also pretty difficult. So we've got these 2 little houses with numbers in there. So we've got 11 on the top of this one, a 2, a 4, and a 3, and then a 3, a 5, and a 3, and a question mark. So you have to fill in which number goes right there based on this and these numbers. Is it A11, B13, C14, or D15? I'll give you some time, because this one's definitely a little bit challenging. times 3 is 9, plus 5 is 14. So 14 goes there. I definitely thought that was really challenging because I was like, I feel like there are more ways that you could concoct that those numbers can get that number. Or like, you could explain it any way you want to. I don't know. But that was what the answer was. And we have our last question for your IQ test today. And that is, if the day after tomorrow is 2 days before Thursday, what day is today? I just want to make sure your brain is extra broken before it's time to go to bed. So, breaking your brain with this one. If the day after tomorrow is 2 days before Thursday, what day is today? Do you have an answer? 3, 2, 1. The answer is Sunday. So, if we're working backwards, the day after tomorrow is 2 days before Thursday. 2 days before Thursday is Tuesday. If the day after tomorrow is Tuesday, tomorrow's Monday, today is Sunday. That is the answer. Those were your 25 IQ test questions. Please let me know how many of those questions you got right. Don't feel bad if you didn't do well because these were kind of hard. They were really hard. So I don't want you to feel bad if you didn't get a lot of them right. Yeah, let me know how you did. I obviously cannot give you a score, and this is not even a real IQ test. They're IQ test questions, but not an IQ test. So go take a real IQ test if you want to know your IQ. But I hope you enjoyed these visual puzzles and everything. Sorry, it was a little bit of a mess. If you have any suggestions about like how to do a video like this in the future, I'd love to hear them. If you have any suggestions or like easier ways to do it, or any suggestions for questions, yeah, I would also love if you told me like what types of questions you really liked from this video. Like, I could do a video of all like number patterns like this, or like the math shape questions, or things like that, like riddles. Let me know which types of questions you enjoyed the most, and I'd be happy to make more videos like that. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. So I hope your brain is nice and fried and you're ready to drift off to sleep. So yeah, sleep